Okay, we are ready.
A hot lady. Oh, sorry.
Let's see.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Free Fox and Jordan and JP.
And JP Noir. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you guys today? And Ishiverse.
Okay. Now where the hell was I?
Welcome back to RE4R.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know what to do.
With fun for a reason, stranger.
Welcome back to RE4R.
Before.
Where are you headed?
Okay, so I gotta get out of here. Then into excuse me, I pressed the button.
No.
Dude! Oh my god, I keep pressing the button, it doesn't do anything. What the fuck?
I was gonna make a butt joke after I said rear, but decided not. It's too cheeky.
Okay.
Also, it's marked with a C. Just to let y'all know. Almost there.
Thanks for the directions, Luis.
Sorry, my reactions are gonna be a bit delayed because I'm watching the stream as well.
Just give me more help on in here. Okay.
What if Luis drew Ada like Mrs. Puff? with the poo poo, with the little arrow, for no reason.
Okay, here we go.
Prince video game. Hello. And Mitch Connor. All kinds of dudes in here. What's your favorite Slick game? That would be the first one for both of us.
The only one. Whoa! And that guy's gonna start beating up the other dudes. Alright.
Her favorite boss is Miss Ruby.
My favorite boss. Mugshot.
He is very top heavy. He's very funny. So how do you be that handsome, man?
Alright, you just gotta shoot the. It's a Gyarados, you just gotta shoot the bug on his back.
Ah.
Whoa! 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 I actually, kinda parried that a little bit, and I wasn't even trying.
Carry all the moves.
No! 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 Oh, come on! That was so stupid! That was so stupid! A guy jumped in front of me, and I couldn't parry him.
I like how her wounds healed really fast. Mentioned my favorite boss move in this game is Krauser. Massive change from the original, but it won't replace the OG. Krauser. take.
Nope, 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 nope. No, thank you. No thanks.
You don't get any. Oh, you do have. Never mind. So you don't have any. You don't get any cool guns like Leon, but you do. You don't get a taka.
What do you mean?
Just other big guns that go.
You mean the TMP?
Sure.
You literally start as Ada. You literally start with the TMP.
Oh, didn't know that.
The other guy's gone because once they stop coming into the room, this guy's easier to take down. Can you die? Yeah.
Also, do stream Frog of the Great. He's not gonna live Frog of the Great Plus. That's so random, and also one of the worst Frogger games you can play. Residents on the stream Frogger 2: Swampy's Revenge.
Dude, help! Dude! Turn around. Please be dead. Please be dead. Thank you. He's dead.
There he go. See this whole eclipse today? No.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one.
I live in a boring part of the world, so no. Nothing cool ever happens over here. Well, Onyx, I don't think we said hi to you. Hello, Onyx. I'll return to later in the stream. Okay. You and I we're just chilling. Oh, Jace, hello. I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom.
You again?
Nice. I need to start that. But we also have Mario Wonder on the way, so gonna get to that first.
Okay, probably gonna want me to do this legit, but I don't want to, so we're not gonna do that.
So how do you do it not legit?
I'd shoot a rocket launcher at him.
Oh.
Let's see.
Welcome. What can I interest you in? A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
Yeah, see, I have the TMP right here.
Oh. Okay.
There's some things money can't. Oi, oi!
This is most of the problems I have with Breath of the Wild. It's half my problem with the characters, but it's your problem with the characters. Styles, hello. Do you guys have a favorite Resident Evil game? I think it'd be this one for Miharu.
What? This RE4R, the original RE4R is my favorite Resident Evil game.
Yeah. Split choice between classic RE2 or RE4 remake, even though classic is still great.
I can certainly do something with this. Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right. What you see is what I've got.
Okay, so what I did last time was I shot the rocket launcher at the first phase, and then I did the second phase legit, which is really stupid because I hate the second phase. So what I might do is do the first phase legit and shoot the rocket launcher at the second phase.
Okay.
If I can do that. I actually don't know. Might be a bad idea, though. Okay, let's see.
Having trouble deciding, are we?
Which games during the live stream, both Blinks or both Frog or PS1? Well, in that case, I'd be forced to choose Frog or PS1 because I love the first one. The second one I don't, but I haven't played enough Blinks to. I've only played a little bit of the first one, and I just bought the second one like a couple months ago, but I haven't gotten into it yet. Oh! Now that you say that, Jace, didn't we talk about that? The whole like I was defending the characters in Breath of the Wild. I think they're all strong.
Okay.
I don't think they're forgettable at all.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Willed it. Now go and cause some mayhem, eh?
They probably feel forgettable because you don't spend a whole lot of time with like the champions. If you're talking about the champions specifically, you don't get to really spend a whole lot of time with them. But that's what the memories are for. So I mean, you get to at least learn of Link's friendship with them. I am not going to sit here and let you tell me that Mifa's forgettable. No way. I've been trying to stay away from looking at Tears of the Kingdom's characters because I don't know them yet. I want to meet them when I actually play the game. All I know is Christina V voiced the little Rito boy. That's all I know.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
Okay, get the rocket launcher.
All yours, stranger. Thank you. Do check out my wares again soon. Welcome.
Upgrade.
What can I interest you in? Molding a weapon to suit your... This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a long way. You'll see. A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend. Gotta select pleasant travels.
So now what I'm gonna do is save.
Yep.
Save. Gonna try to do the first phase legit. Second phase
It's close.
not legit.
I need to put that thing down.
Ooh.
That's it. Come on now.
Oh, cool.
This spot will do.
Again, my reactions and things are gonna be delayed.
Yeah.
Is it the right hand?
No, it's the left hand.
I keep forgetting.
I'm so you don't understand how upset I am because they messed up the lore. I'm so upset.
The the right hand doesn't come off this corner.
I'm actually so upset that they messed up the lore like that. Because there's a note that you can find. There's a note that you can find in the base game that says the housekeeper has volunteered herself and she has been chosen to become the right hand. That's the red one. However, later notes say that this is actually the housekeeper. This is the left hand. You can't change it like that. I'm actually so upset about that lore.
There's a way to get some nice RE4R content. You should make a short about it.
Yes. Watch
You should have people watch you for it, so that way you can show that you know knowledge of all video games. Handlore. Salazar's right hand. It comes off. Princess, who's your favorite voice actress in Carmelita Fox?
Roxana Ortega, first one.
You're not even
Mine
trying.
is
If you
whichever
ask me-
one makes her sound the most Mexican.
If you ask me, like, Sly-related questions, like, what's your favorite blah blah blah, I'm mostly gonna say the first one.
Likely gonna be I don't agree, Chase. Even though it took a while to show up, I can still be very right to your comments to me while to get to it.
Why did you
It's very interesting character design. You just flip over the tail attack. It was awesome. I can hear your dulcets.
I really wish this game... You know, the weird thing about this game's controls is I always think that I have a roll, a dodge roll. I don't. I always think I do, but I don't. And because it only happens... No, you don't have that in the original either. But, like, the thing about this game is, like, under very certain circumstances, like, pressing circle to evade, like that, you kind of, like, roll out of the way. So I automatically think that I can do that all the time, but I can't.
Yeah.
And I think it's maybe for me playing, like, Horizon or something, because in Horizon you have a roll.
Jedi, hello. Can you not shoot the little blorbies that they spit out at you?
Maybe I can, but I honestly just kind of don't pay attention to them. Like, because I just want to focus on, like, you know, shooting balls. I don't want to waste ammo on the rubies. Why would I want to do that?
I don't know. I figured if you hit one, it would just set off a chain reaction, but I'm not sure.
I don't fucking know. I just, like, I don't want to waste ammo. Okay, there we go. Okay, that didn't take too long. Okay, here we go. Okay, quick.
Not exactly what I expected.
What you been, girl? Cooking. Oh wow, you just one-shot that?
Yeah, you know what? That's much easier than what I did last time. I'm gonna start doing that actually, because the
Doing the
second
first
phase
phase?
absolutely sucks ass if you do it normal. I hate it so much because they give you Novistadors, and I'm just like, really? Oh God.
Ew.
Now.
They
Find
always
Luis.
Just threw a
give you
blue
stupid
and
Novistadors to deal with. And I hate Novistadors in this game.
Second phase is gone.
What is garbage? Like, I think I wasted... I wasted a lot less ammo. Like, that was about as much ammo as I needed to take up for, like, you know, the first phase. But, like, I wasted so much ammo during the second phase. Like,
A bad guy.
it was
Krauser
ridiculous.
just stole the amber.
Side
Leon's
has read some
fighting him now.
disappointing news. Not only
I'm
did
on my
Best Buy
way.
confirm that they're going to stop selling DVDs and Blu-rays, but
I'm
Walmart
sorry.
apparently is going to stop selling physical Xbox games.
I'll send you my files. They should help.
Why are we doing this? Stop
The
going down
amber,
this
Luis.
road.
Where is it?
Thank you.
Digital only is not the future. Please stop.
What are you saying?
I'm grateful.
It should act as a nice supplement. It should not be. It should not overtake everything.
How about you help Leon?
I hate that it's starting to. I mean, it's been, but now more so than ever.
Sounds like he needs me. Leon!
Having digital only stuff is like cool for like convenience sake, but I don't think it should ever replace physical media. And that's the reason why it's been really hard trying to determine what type of Series X whatever I should get. Which I don't want to, but I screwed myself over into having to because of Hi-Fi Rush, and I really want to play it like properly. And for anyone who doesn't know what I mean by that, just long story short, because I've told this story many times, I accidentally bought Hi-Fi Rush on my Xbox One, and I could only play it on that on my console through the shitty cloud gaming. And so even though the game itself was really cool, and I want to go back into it, I have to do that on the Xbox One, or sorry, Series X, because it was made for the Series X. So it was partially my fault for not looking that up prior, but it's their fault for putting it on the goddamn Xbox One store. Why would you do that and have this like dumb, crappy alternative way to play the game when it was meant for your next-gen console? Don't have it on the fucking store then, for the Xbox One. It's not going to actually be playable on the actual console and only be playable via the cloud connectivity or whatever. So now I paid $60 for it. I want my money's worth. I need to buy an Xbox Series X now, or S. And that's where I'm trying to make the
Leon.
choice. That's my choice. Like I don't know.
They took your friend to the top of the clock tower.
My thing is, if I get
hurry,
a Series X,
get there before she
I'll be able to put physical games in, which means that even if I were to get a game digitally first on the Series X, depending on what the game is, I might still want to get a physical copy of it. I've been doing that for a while now. Sometimes, if it's like Crash and Spyro, I'll go ahead and double dip. On rare occasions, I'll triple dip and get it for Switch, but I'll tend to like pre-order. If I don't get a review copy, I'll pre-order the game if it's like Crash or Spyro for PS5 or 4 or whatever the case may be. So that way I can play it a little bit ahead of time. But I still want, you know, my physical Crash and Spyro games. I've had physical games ever since I was a kid, so I want to keep that up. But with the Xbox, because it's Xbox and because I have no memories, or rather no experiences like from childhood with Xbox, there's a part of me that doesn't care to have physical Xbox games. But because of the fact that I'm a physical media dude, I still kind of want to leave that option open. So if I get a Series S, which is all digital, I'll be buying games for that console the way I'm doing, you know, kind of currently now, but like I'll never really, there will be no point at that point for me to buy, because if the digital version of any of my PS4 or 5 games fuck up, I've got the physical games there to compensate, or rather to replace that. So if like Crash Team Rumble were to fuck up on me, for whatever reason, you know, digitally, since I can just fire up the game real fast, I'll then have to resort to putting in my disc, which I won't mind, but that's kind of what my physical games have been there for as of right now. Some games I didn't get digitally, like Tekken 7, for example. I never bought that digitally, so we only have it on disc, so I have to have the disc in order to play it. But for Xbox, that's what I'm just trying to figure out, like, because then I went to myself, okay, what even, you know, Xbox games are going to come out in the future? I know that Crash and Spyro and Activision already went through with Xbox, but like, with them already saying, they've been saying this before the merger, they've been saying it now that the merger went through, that Crash and Spyro and all other IP like that from Activision are going to stay multi-platform. So Crash 5, Spyro 4, whatever is still going to come out for PS5. I'm not going to get them on Xbox, right? So like, I'm trying to figure out what other games would they need to have some damn good exclusives that are going to persuade me to, you know, want to get them physically.
My heart to see you stop by.
Otherwise, there's just no real point. Like, I got the Xbox One for Rare Replay, so I can play Banjo, RE4R, which is exclusive to Xbox, Cuphead, which at the time was originally exclusive to Xbox, Sunset Overdrive, which is still exclusive to Xbox, even though Sony owns Insomniac and all that now.
Welcome.
I would love for them to
Got a
re-release
selection of good things on
Sunset
sale,
Overdrive on PS5.
stranger.
That'd be cool. Or just make a new one. Make a sequel.
You'll get some bang for your buck, I guess.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Crash and Spyro games came to Game Pass, would you play it? No, there's no point. I'm not going to get any mileage out of the Xbox by playing Crash and Spyro, because I'm never going to do that.
That feels physically wrong.
I mean, because even you
are in good
say it's really
hands,
weird
mate.
playing Crash
I'll
and
see
Spyro
you
on
right.
GameCube, which I've done and I have.
No,
Some of those
it's
games
weird.
I have to play on GameCube.
To me, it's weird to play Crash and Spyro on anything that isn't PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm aware you don't play as Blinks and games too. Yeah, I'm
There
aware
you
of that.
are.
I did
As
watch
you
Metro Red's reviews on those games. It was weird playing Crash 4. Crash 4 feels okay on Switch when you play with a Pro controller, but knowing that the buttons don't feel the way they're supposed to because it's not a PlayStation controller, it is weird, but it's of course totally doable.
I don't always.
But I think I
have
may
this in
stop
stock,
double and
stranger.
triple dipping at some point. Because yeah, I don't have Rumble on Switch. There's just no real reason.
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life.
Ooh, Nation versus gonna get McDonald's. Hey, that leads back into what we were talking about before the stream started. I tried the Impossible Burger.
Oh, that's right.
It does in fact taste like meat, but it's not a meat patty. So it was really interesting experience. I'm not a vegetarian, or I'm not a fucking vegetarian, or anything like that. I was just curious. I wanted to see what the taste of the difference was, and it has that very, like, so okay, how do you get your patties or like your meat cooked if you're going out to eat somewhere and they give you that option? Because I know steakhouses do that, but you don't eat steak. But if you've ever had that experience with a burger where they ask you how you want it cooked, do you usually do you have pink? Do you not like pink?
I don't get burgers, so I don't really. I've never been given that option because I just don't order that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, because I was just gonna try and describe how this Impossible Burger tasted. we bought it from the store. I made them. I cooked them earlier today, and my mom and I tried them, and we watched a video later just to see like if there was. I was like, there has to be a video out there that shows like how these things are made, and learning what was in them and stuff. It was just really interesting to see like what they did to bring it together, because it's just fucking. What I say it was oh god, let me look up again, because I already forgot how I described it to you. It's let me see. It's not meat. Let's see the ingredients. They also made an impossible sausage. That sounds funny out of context. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's soybeans. That's what it is. They took soybeans. There's like coconut oil, I think. A little bit of water. So there's like this beet stuff. It's heme, and it's like hemoglobin, and but it's specifically from plants. And it. My mom was saying, oh, well, maybe it comes from like beets or something, or like rhubarbs. And it has this very specific blood red color, and on its own you can taste a little sip of it, and it apparently on its own tastes metallic, but with everything else it gives it a very like, he kind of, the dude from the video he was like, I'm a dude and I'm here for this YouTube channel and we're gonna check out the impossible
I'm a dude and
place.
I'm here. What was even that?
What the hell even is that? The heck even
I don't even know what happened.
Or is even that? That's how he says it. What the hell is even that? But mixed with everything else, it gives it a very strong flavor that is reminiscent of meat, right? And the way the dude described it when he tried the burger was it had almost, and now this is a weird way to say it, it's not actually this flavor, but he said it was kind of like a gravy-ish, because gravy has this strong taste to it, so that's what he was trying to pull from with that. But yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting to try. It did taste like you know, regular meat. So I tried a little bit of it on its own after I cooked it. Then I put it in the buns, but I didn't put anything else. I didn't add any other things to it. I tried it like very, very, very plain. Then after a while, I was like, oh, you know what? That's actually not that bad. Let me try it with the other stuff now. So I put some cheese in there, put a little bit of ketchup in there, and so it was really good. Joey, hello! The changes in this game, like Ashley's a massive improvement. Can't unhear Cindy Chicks when she talks in the classic version. What do you think about Ashley, the turkey?
Just a moment. I have to mute myself.
Yee. Ashley Graham, the turkey. No one's gonna understand why I'm saying the turkey. That's a long story. That's an in-joke. Strong, satisfactory gravy. Oh, you met Roger Bumpus. That's awesome. It was rather boring, but not bad. Oh, that's better than my day. My day was boring and I'm hurting. But I took some medicine, so I'm feeling a little bit better. So where are you headed to now? How would you feel if you met Clancy? How would you feel if you met Clancy Brown? Would you have him do Redman voice?
Again, just a sec.
Yeah. I forget what his name is. From freaking. She knows what I'm talking about. I want you to sneeze again. I'm gonna mute myself too, just so I can sneeze. Wait. Oh. Get the impossible slider. Oh. Miharu's getting foodstuffs. She's getting foodstuffs.
Okay, now I'm
Baron
back.
Praxis. So who's Redman that Clancy Brown voices?
From Venture Brothers?
Yeah.
It's like Red Death, I think. I think that was.
I think that's what his name was, yeah. So if you met Clancy Brown in real life, would you have him do that?
Maybe.
Red Man. I was like, he looks like Skeletor. He looks like fucking from what's his name? Red Skull. No, what from Captain America? What's his name? Yeah, Red Skull.
Yeah, I think that. Well, that's. I'm pretty sure it's like a parody of that. I guess.
He's like, yeah. He looks like Skeletor. He looks like a Skeletor with meat, with like meat flesh. Yeah, that's right. In the old stuff, he was Lex. I want to meet Peel Fogger Pocky because my friend's named Patrick and he got the name Patrick Star. The nickname. That's funny.
Wait a minute. Hold on. When I muted my microphone, was I actually muted?
You probably were.
What do you mean?
I could still hear stuff on. Well, because I could hear stuff on your end, but I don't know if the stream could still hear the background noise.
That's weird. Oh no, you could because you're on Cosme. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, if you muted yourself in the stream, then the stream couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right.
Mr. Krabs. I'd have him do Cortex's voice because I want to hear Clancy Brown do Cortex's voice in the 2020s.
Wait for me.
I kind of wish they'd bring him back as Uka. The Uka of the Uka. Yeah. He was Cortex and Uka Uka.
Oh my god.
From Crash 2 to CTR. No, sorry, I'm dumb. To C and K. I forgot what he made Uka Uka sound like in C and K.
Ah.
Was it just kind of like Wrath of Cortex? Probably.
I was afraid of that.
Did you know that for some reason, No Winkler and I think Clancy Brown weren't Aku and Uka in Crash Bash?
Huh.
They were different actors. That was something that I didn't really know until I saw it on like IMDb or whatever. I was like, why are they not credited in Crash Bash? And I was like, oh, because they were voiced by different people in Crash Bash. I didn't know that. Even though Caddy popularized Ned Cortex, the first one to say that was Gerard. Because he fucked up. He legitimately accidentally called him Ned instead of Neo. Once Caddy heard that, he never let him live it down.
Ashley!
Oh my god.
Such a fool, Mr. Kennedy.
Unfortunately, I don't think that video's up anymore because that was one of the OG episodes. I think it still had What's Up Greg in there, but
Good boy.
so you're
keep
probably
him
never gonna
busy
find that
all
video
along.
again unless someone that has it or whatever, like downloaded it off of them. But yeah, it was really fun. Or maybe someone just even clipped that bit. That's always a possibility too. Just clip them saying Ned Cortex with the straightest face.
How do you?
All right, time to-
How do you even make that mistake?
Maybe it was the way, I don't know. You'd have to see it written out, or maybe you have to see it written out. It has to be written by somebody, and maybe the D
Krauser
can
has possession of
slightly
the
look like a, or the O can slightly look like a D, I guess somehow.
Okay.
I'll have it back.
Because obviously, if you're
before
typing it
long.
out for a script, there's no way to mistake an O for a D,
The mission must
even a
proceed
capital
as
O for a
planned.
capital D.
Yeah.
Understood.
I sort of see how that could be. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Gotta keep the client happy.
About what?
Damn it! Well, you said okay, time to, and then I cut you
Oh.
off.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even. Okay.
I knew you were gonna forget, and like I hate it when people lose their train of thought. So.
Oh, then you fucking committed to the wrong man. You're gonna have
That's
to
why
constantly remind me of shit.
I'm here to remind you all the time.
Okay, so I was gonna say, time to play the classic game of which Cortex voice do you like better, Lex Lane or Clancy Brown?
Lex Lane.
And this goes for everyone.
I
State
think
your
Lex Lane
reasoning.
just kind of is Cortex.
I want to know if they'll ever kind of bring back that, I mean, Crash 4 kind of did. You get a real sense of he was an evil scientist in the first couple games. Mainly, especially in the first one. They really wanted to sell it in the very first game. When it wasn't even Clancy Brown, it was Brendan O'Brien. But, freaking... I don't know. There's a weird... If you look at Cortex's plans, or even just how he's portrayed in later games, he doesn't do scientisty things. They just, give him abilities that are like, look, he made that blaster. He created a little blaster gun. He's a scientist.
Damn it.
It's silly. It's sciencey or whatever. But like, I've compared the first Crash game to. I've called it. I think this is a good parallel or a good comparison. I've called it the like
Leon.
Frankenstein's monster story. And for its time, it was kind of made modern because, you know, he's wacky and cool and he's hip and he's 90s. But at its
Looking
heart,
for something?
it is a very Frankenstein's monster story, which is why I think that might be the reason why Brendan O'Brien gave Cortex that voice in the OG Crash 1.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Hold on just a second, I'm gonna order my food.
You're ordering food?
Yeah.
I thought you were getting foodstuffs.
I can't wait that long. I always get Wendy's and then get the s'mores.
Oh my god.
I'm super hungry right now. I always get extra food on Saturdays.
Fair enough. We got some oven pizzas from Vaughn's, so.
Okay.
We haven't had them yet. I haven't made any of them. I was too busy having the Impossible Burger. And I've got some cereal. I finished my cereal, I think, just earlier today. Today. Or yesterday. I can't remember.
Okay.
You know what? I think it was today. DoorDash sounds good. I wish I had money on my account.
This is why you need a car.
Okay. Yeah, I always call Brendan O'Brien the Mel Blanc of the Crash series. He was the one that gave
Yeah, he
most
was.
of the major characters their voice, and the reason why they still sound very close to the way they do now is because they're trying to like kind of match him or match an earlier take that they did, which was still inspired by him, like John DiMaggio as Tiny. Was just a natural, evolution of what Brendan did of him in 3. Same thing with Engine. I think the biggest departure from Engine's voice is probably either Lex Lang from the Titans short,
Yeah, that was weird.
or even Nolan North himself. But it's not even that major of a departure. Only how loud he gets and how crazy he is. That's pretty much the only departure. He's not like quiet and
You
creepy
look like you've got
anymore.
something
Well, he
to
kind of went
say.
back to that now, sort of.
I have something to
but
ask you.
Even then, it's not quite the same.
But I don't think I'll get a straight answer. Raccoon City. You know, after the incident, the world changed.
What was that?
Try to
What
save
was that
one
head turn
person,
he
100
did?
others die.
I don't know. He's weird.
I guess that changed too.
Leon's fucking weird.
He is. Leon's weird,
You.
right? City is.
Leon S. Kennedy.
I like how they're in this little boat,
you haven't
but it's like they're in a
changed.
car. I like how he even has little car seats.
You just think you have.
Yeah.
That's weird. What if they have to
So
like
here's
duck
my
and weave
question.
through fucking like what there's like stalactites or whatever?
Have
Not
you
stalactites,
changed,
but like
Ada?
little rocks.
Or are
and
you
stuff.
just trying to use me again?
Yeah, falling rocks
water.
from the cliffs.
What do you think?
Yeah.
We're
This is
here.
framed like a chill, natural
Don't
little
think
car
too hard,
ride.
handsome.
Yeah.
See you later.
I like in the original he looks up her dress.
Jesus.
Story of my
Does.
life.
You can totally see it. It's kind of-
Well, that's hot. Fucking Leon. Fuck Leon.
Wait, it's true. I hate him.
You don't.
I know.
He wants all the women to fuck him.
Yeah, it's like, Leon's so stupid because, like, he can't take a hint, but, like, at the same time, he's like, hey, at the end of the original, he's just like, hey, Hunnigan, you want to fuck or whatever? And it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's
Whose
like,
blood are
oh.
you here
Bruh.
for this
He's
time?
like, a story of my
Minor
life,
Sadler's.
whatever, It's like, what do you make that?
That all
Like,
depends
Ashley
on
was
you.
literally just trying to.
Change of plans. Of course, you're free to refuse.
Look, it's whiskers.
Think that gun's gonna be enough?
Interesting.
Whisker.
Whisker.
Okay.
I'm a man with sunglasses
I'll do
in the rain.
Oh, a man with
But
some
cost you extra.
sunglasses at night.
Wise decision. I'll send you the new coordinates. And remember, I do not like.
Oh, I
Waiting, I
can't
know.
wait for you to play the original Resident Evil.
Spoilers.
Well, I didn't say it was for anything. I just said I can't wait for you to play it.
Okay. He looks like Johnny Cage.
I've got a ways to go.
A little tiny bit. Chapter 6. Wandering through the valley.
can't wait for you to play it because, oh my god, you're gonna have such a fun time with that voice acting.
I can't wait to almost be a Jill sandwich.
Don't open that door. What a mansion.
What a man.
What a guy.
That's what it was. What a guy. Finding all the great fairy fountains become more of a hassle. That's funny.
Okay. Which ones do I have? Ah, there we go.
You got the yellow herb. Yellow herb.
Mix that there.
I still have to grasp the idea of mixing shit to make my own health. Like, it's stuff like that that is why I typically would not play games like these. Because it's like, I don't have the time to do that shit, especially if I'm in a stressful situation. Am I supposed to know ahead of time to do that?
Well,
I'm gonna want
like,
to find fucking health pickups and shit.
if you're, well, I mean, the thing is, you don't usually do it in a stressful situation. You do it before a stressful situation.
Well, I'm not gonna remember to do it because I don't normally play games with that. I'm not gonna remember. I had a hard time doing that in Last of Us.
The only thing that you have to, it's not some like advanced crafting system. Like all you have to do is remember that like it's red, green, and yellow, and like they all go together. The red and yellow herbs can't do anything on their own. The green herbs can. And when you mix them together, as long as you have green on there, then they have different properties.
Should be just up ahead, but getting through won't be easy.
You have to awaken them in a specific
Got some
order.
new
That's
wares,
dumb.
stranger. You're in for
Bring
a treat.
musicians to it. That's weird. Why musicians? So this is not like 10,000 rupees or some shit. Yeah, one of the great fairies is like, bring me 10,000 rupees. I'm like, you can go fuck yourself. Like, actually, because that's fucking, no.
That's not gonna happen.
I've only awakened 3 fairies in my Breath of the Wild playthrough. I did not get the 4th one.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Information is a commodity these days. Good as new. A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend. Will that be all, then? Now go and cause some mayhem. eh?
Let us craft some shit. Never mind, I don't have enough to craft.
Welcome, stranger. Better to be over-prepared.
Yeah.
Am I right? Stocking up while you can. Wise choice. I'll keep a lookout for items that suit your
I don't know if this guy's supposed to be carrying a weapon or what, because he's not.
You're now needing to upgrade your armor. What? Well, wait. Really? Oh, that's weird. Because to upgrade your stuff in Breath of the Wild, you just needed to get like monster parts and other stuff.
Here we go.
Like plants and shit or whatever. That's weird. So you say rupees are easy to get, but you have to like sell shit constantly. If you don't have that kind of time, then no, they're not very common to come by until you absolutely need money.
Oh my god, what is happening?
What is this man? I'm gonna get that mask. I'm gonna come to your house with that mask on.
I'll shoot you.
Don't do that. No. I have to pull the mask off and say it's just a prank. Materials and rupees. It's just a prank, bro. Let's not shoot.
What?
It's only when it's just to be a foreigner. Yeah. Yeah, needing both materials and rupees is really dumb. Yeah, getting the parts is still simple. Yeah, that's always been simple. And then when I don't want to upgrade I mean, upgrading your stuff, sometimes it's good. I only feel really for things that you, for sets that you wear. Let me rephrase that. For region-specific sets, like the only two you're gonna really want to upgrade are like, I think it's your, if I remember right, it's called your Snowfall outfit. So that way you can have true like cold resistance wherever you go. That's really, really cold. And then the armor you get from Death Mountain. So that way you can get total heat resistance. Other than that, I personally don't find any reason to have to upgrade anything else because the real things you need to kill the Ganons or like Guardians even are like ancient shit. And really you want to get ancient shit by killing the Guardians, so that way you can get their parts, then take them to Robbie and get ancient like fucking arrows and swords and shit. There was an ancient war. I don't know if they call it that, but pretty much what happened.
Ancient war.
The ancient war.
Sorry I'm late.
You get to see how that happened because they made another Hyrule Warriors game in the Breath of the Wild style, which it was called Age of Calamity. It took place during the time of the war.
Till the end.
Nice.
Venomous, hello.
Hey, Venomous.
Where's Lewis?
Come
Is
on.
that Ashley?
We don't have much time.
I forgot you put her in another
Let's get
outfit.
rid of
Yeah,
these things.
I put her in the Hot Topic outfit.
For Luis.
Funny enough, when I
Peter,
defeated
There's a lab
Final
where we can
Ganon,
remove the
I
parasites.
actually
Had a
didn't have a
crazy
whole lot
hunch
on
that
me.
you'd know where it
I
is.
initially went to him as a
Their
joke
most
because my
important
friend
facilities are
Chase was
housed in the
over and
sanctuary at
watching me
Top
play
Mountain. That's correct.
one day. And
Needed the encyclopedia.
Happy to help.
I just went there as a
Now
joke,
you
and
know
I
me.
was like, do I have anything that's
Don't die
actually
on me
useful
now.
against him? Then by the time I got to him, it took me like 2 or 3 tries. And
Ooh.
yeah, 2
Breaks
tries
over,
actually.
I
When I
suppose.
beat him, I was like, wow, that was pretty fucking silly. I didn't have a whole lot on me. It's just managing. It's like this kind of, if anything. It's managing what's in your inventory, what weapons you have. But think about weapon durability like this, Aaron. Like, yeah, you have to constantly use the right guns.
What
Of course,
can I
if you run out of
interest
ammo,
you
that's
in?
one thing. Or if you don't have the right ammo, I mean, it's the same
What
kind of
you
principle.
see
Like,
is
you want
what
to have
I've
multiple
got.
swords and shields because if one breaks, you just go to another one.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't like the knife durability.
Well, that's a whole other thing. That is weird
If you want good as
to
new,
have.
I mean, I know it's not like the worst thing in the world, but I personally don't like it. Like, I don't know. I don't like breakable weapons in games. I just
molding a weapon to suit your
No, but you get what I mean with the
specific
comparison I'm trying to make, though,
needs.
right?
It's a thing
Yeah.
of beauty.
To lessen the impact of, like,
Ideal
why is this a
well
thing that
struck.
exists? Like, okay, yeah, sure, but, like, Zelda's just doing what other, like games like this do. If you don't have the ammo for one gun, you just can't use it anymore. Oh, except for a sword, it's like, oh, well, if the sword breaks, then obviously you don't have it anymore. That's why you stock up on different
Why
weapons
not
and
try
stuff. And that
your
was
hand
not
at
really
a
something
new
you
gun,
did in other Zelda
stranger?
games.
Might save you
like that's
life.
one reason that I don't really like medieval. Is because of like the only sword worth using is like the magic sword. Because every other weapon sucks. Like it breaks and like run out of power.
Let's just in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom or second time because
Plus, your weapons can get stolen. That sucks. I hated
yeah,
that.
that's true.
One time, I had the magic sword stolen, and I didn't know how to get it back.
Oh my god.
I was like, I hated that. I hated that so much. I had to reset. I had to reset my save.
Having trouble
Oh,
deciding,
wow.
are we?
Don't violate the Zelda lore so much as they break it over. Yeah, Breath does some interesting stuff. And Tears of the Kingdom. By referencing all kinds of other games and stuff. If I remember right, that's like the very last in the timeline, I think. Like whatever Zeldas come out, even I guess far from the future, unless they rewrite the lore again, I think everything converges into Breath and Tears. But I was just comparing like gameplay, even comparing gameplay from Breath and Tears to the older games. But that's why I found that I think I enjoy Zelda best when it's either fully open world,
Take all the time.
if they're gonna go 3D, or if you have your classic 2D games like Link to the Past or even the very first Zelda. Those I think they're bite-sized. They still have a lot you can do in them, and it still works in that same free roaming way where like you can go into any dungeon, you're gonna get your fucking shit wrecked, but like the fact they give you that option to go in and check out what's happening. And some entrances are very secret and you have to like, it's working that whole system out, which now I'm starting to realize, okay, that's pretty cool. And I say it just now because I had recently bought and beaten the Link's Awakening remake, just solely out of my own curiosity, which doesn't happen very often when it comes to Zelda. So, because again, my friend Chase is a massive Zelda fan. He loves it just as much as I love Crash, so that's to put it in perspective. He's like a fucking huge fan of Zelda. So he's been trying to get me into the series, and of course he tried to, you know, start me how he started, try to play Ocarina, try to play Majora's Mask, and I haven't been able to get into those games yet. I make very, very, very minimal progress.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, I guess I like Majora's Mask, but like I also don't like it.
I'm surprised you even played, even if you didn't get too far into it, at least as much as you did, because like it's essentially just stress in the game.
Yeah, it is. It's anxiety the game.
Elden Ring. I mean, the thing about Elden Ring though is that it still does some of the weird dumb shit that I don't like that the Souls games do. That's how I never got into any of the Soulsborne shit. I don't care for that type of game. Because they take every little minute detail. When you start over fucking like analyzing what every little detail means in the grand scheme of playing a game, it starts to become not fun. Like for example, I remember trying to attack a dude, just a random little common enemy in this like dank ass like cave or like tunnel. My fucking sword dinks off the wall, and it's like, okay, come on, why is that a thing? It's a small example, but it's little shit like that that makes fucking Dark Souls almost like a troll game.
That's stupid.
It's like, bro, what is this? Why does my fucking sword dink off the wall and that counts as, oh, you missed your hit? Like, you gotta be fucking perfect in those games, and it's so dumb. And it's really hard to skip past enemies too. If you die a lot somewhere and you reset, it's really hard to skip by enemies. Plus, if you make enemies with NPCs, they pretty much stay pissed at you forever, because every time you, if you piss them off, they'll start attacking you. And even if you try to avoid them, or if you die later and come back and you end up running into that same NPC, they're gonna look at you and they essentially just become an enemy, because then they go, oh fuck you, you're that guy, and then they come run after you again. And it's like, what the what? Why? Imagine if you fucking played Spyro and you flamed an NPC to be lolzy, but then they got pissed at you and started attacking you like an enemy. How fucking stupid would that be? It's so dumb. But I get why Souls and fucking Bloodborne and all them are popular, and why now we've got fucking like clones and shit like Liza P and everything, because
Oh, is that what Liza P is?
it's essentially a Soulsborne game, but it's Pinocchio. It's not made from any of those guys. It's not a From Software game, but it follows that type of gameplay. Because it's popular. It's the hotness right now, I guess. Meanwhile, Mitch is like, no, bro, I love Soulsborne games. No, I do get the appeal, and it's because of the big monsters and the crazy big worlds and stuff, and in Elden Ring's case, having like that true sense of Breath of the Wild type of, you know, free roaming. I get it.
Yeah.
But
like that's so like it's cool to me if there's like a cool story behind it, because like then I'm gonna play the game for like the story. But then again, like if I'm gonna if I'm gonna play a game for a story and it's got a difficulty mode or whatever, I'm gonna set it on like, you know, explorative mode, where it's just like I don't have to focus on the combat, because I'm not here for the combat, I'm here for the story. That's why I'm playing the story. I'm not here for the combat. Even going? I don't remember where I'm going.
you're wandering around for a while, like, where the fuck even am I? Is this a haunted hospital? It's not haunted, but
No,
is this
basically.
dank ass hospital? I already hate hospitals as it is. Fucking, I don't like seeing haunted hospitals or like abandoned hospitals.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the scariest locations in horror games.
Yeah.
That's why I mean, like, that's one of the reasons. The hospital is one of the reasons that I haven't finished Silent Hill 3.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm really scared of that hospital. And it's not just because, like, oh, it's a scary location. That's fine, whatever. No, it's because the nurses have guns. And I'm like, I ain't, no, I'm not dealing with an enemy that has a gun. I should be the only one who has a gun.
That was bound to happen.
Okay. Get the hell out of me. This sucks because I can't really hear the game. So if anything comes out of me, I'm not gonna know. Oh my god! Jesus! Oh. God, I didn't know that that was there because I can't hear the game.
Oh my god.
Oh god, and an Iron Maiden.
Another one.
Iron Maiden? Where's Eddie at? What's your favorite song?
Oh no!
Oh my god.
No! Get off me! Shit. Bye. Out of here. Whoop. Okay. Alright. The Iron Maiden probably had something cool that I could have gotten for killing him, but I don't care.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
Damn. Where my food at?
Welcome.
Where's your foods? Oh, jeez. Ugh. Are people annoying?
What?
It's so funny too, considering the fact that I just found the guy. But I mean, it's more than just one dude. I guess it's video essayists, as I guess they're being called now on YouTube.
Next time,
But
welcome.
I don't
Got a
know. Some
selection
weirdos
of
being
good
like, "Oh,
things on
fucking
sale, stranger.
Simpsons." I don't know. It's weird shit that it's going to take too long to explain. But they called one dude out specifically, and it's like he's not
Suit
a bad
yourself, stranger.
guy. Like, I just found his videos recently, and he's entertaining to watch or listen to at the very least.
Okay.
What's up, one?
All right. Should my cat have homophobia in its eyes?
Depends. Will it get you more? Is there more value out of that?
Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna do all of one color first. Okay, that's 42. That's 31. Oh, hold on.
Oh, your food. Her food is here, guys. I hear little sillies in the background. Oh, it was her phone. Every time I see cameo trend on Twitter, I keep thinking it's cameo elements of power, but it's Mortal Kombat. Just getting her food, dudes. I should still be audible, so it'll be a Mark stream for like a minute and a half. What do you guys think of Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat 1? I think it's cool that Tremor has his classic skin. It's a little updated look of his classic outfit. Can't wait to see what he has to offer. But yeah, there's a whole thing about Simpsons, and it just kind of harkens back to how people say that Simpsons isn't as good anymore, or even isn't good anymore, period. They're to certain degrees, I feel like that's relatively valid. I don't know. I'll wait till it comes back, and we'll I guess that's something we can talk about. We talked about it a couple times with Simpsons and like SpongeBob, for example.
All right, I am back.
Hello, hello.
All right, let's see. 35. Okay, no, I don't think there are any benefits to the cat having homophobia in its eyes.
Okay, then that's just purely for a stylistic choice. Then, if you want to do it, if there's more value, and you want that value from an equal, similar, same color of eyes,
Yeah.
then I guess just do that then.
No, because like all reds, the trio bonus gives me 42, so I want that.
Ah, okay. Sounds good.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
What was I gonna say? So the whole Simpsons thing,
Stranger,
I know we've talked about it before, but it's
I'll
Simpsons and
pay a pretty
SpongeBob.
penny for that.
Have you heard of anything with Simpsons or SpongeBob? Like, have you seen any new episodes or anything like that?
What do you mean?
Well,
I'll
have
keep a
you
lookout
ever
for items that
been like, I wonder if they're good, and then you watch anything new from them?
Not really, no.
Because people are starting to say that. People are starting to say that Simpsons and SpongeBob are good again, and I'm like, alright. But I do not know. Because the last I saw of them, of both of them, it's weird how similar they both are right now,
There.
or how
Should
similar
be
they
able to get
were,
out now.
because it seemed like both were very desperate to like rekindle the old stuff, and they figure, well, if we're not good enough, quite frankly, to create more, you know, what's what I'm looking for, like to create like classic episodes, as it were, episodes that could be remembered for years after, you know, its release and all that stuff. Let's just actually bank on classic shit, and then they'll start bringing back a bunch of fucking like old jokes or old characters and stuff for the sake of,
Yeah.
do you remember this?
I don't like
And both
that.
of them did that, and they still do that. Sometimes they'll just revisit jokes for no other reason
Not
than
exactly covert,
it's a callback.
but it'll have to do.
Sometimes don't even make sense in context. And it's just weird the way jokes land and how transitions happen in those shows now, because they don't feel connected anymore. Sometimes they'll try to do a joke and it doesn't really land, and then they just cut to the next scene, and it's like, what the fuck was that? I remember SpongeBob did that a lot.
It's like super awkward.
Yeah, SpongeBob did that a lot. I remember watching some new episodes once. I remember it was a couple of years back, but it wasn't too long ago. I think I went to, or it was either for like, I can't remember. Either I went to my tia's house, my aunt's house, or it was somewhere with cable. That's what I'm trying to get at. It was either there, or it was like when we went to like an E3 or fucking somewhere, right? And there was SpongeBob was on, and I watched one episode. It must have been when we were like at E3 or something. It has to have been. So remember, you know what? Yeah, I think I was at a hotel. And
Excuse me.
I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and I'm like, I don't.
Well, this isn't good.
It's not funny, right? Like, it's so awkward the way shit's structured now in that show, and if it's not structured weird, then they just make constant weird callbacks that make no sense, and it's just there for nostalgia's sake. It's nostalgia baiting, basically. But then Simpsons
Lights
did that
out.
too, because once in a while they'll, or even the fact that both, you know, franchises are now on they're at meme status, so they'll start making fun of the memes. Like, if they did a thing that ended up becoming a meme, then there's a very
Not
high
my
chance that in a
favorite
future
carnival
episode they're
ride.
gonna make that a callback specifically for the meme of it, and not for the fact that it was ever funny to begin with. Like, I will not be surprised at all if they make those fucking faces from the first movie again. Right? Like, I'm not gonna be surprised at all. I'm just gonna be like disappointed.
Right.
If as a reaction to something else in a random episode. It was funny when it happened in the movie. I mean, even because that's even stretching to some of the games with SpongeBob. Like, it was,
nothing but
it was funny for maybe
finest
2 seconds when, I guess, like, Battlefield Bikini Bottom Rehydrated kind of referenced some of the memes. But after a while, you know, the more people brought it up, the more I'm like, I don't care. It was funny when I first saw it, but now I just don't care. I don't know, maybe that's just a matter of the state of memes in general, which is something we've also talked about. And it's
Which is
just
they're not funny.
Yeah, well, no.
Welcome,
The biggest sin is that they're
stranger.
mainstream now,
Got a
and that was never
selection.
supposed to be the.
Stocking up
That was
while
never the
you
point.
can.
The point of
Right.
memes is that they were very niche,
Yeah.
and that's what made them funny and enjoyable. Is whenever someone would
A well-tuned
pop a meme
weapon
at
can
you. I
make
don't know what
up
the fuck
for
that
a
term was.
lack of skill.
You'd be like, oh shit, you know that too? Like, you know Nyan Cat? You know fucking
Now go and cause
leak
some
spin?
mayhem,
That's funny.
eh?
But now, like, the minute what was it? My fucking mom, like, said something about a meme once, or she referenced it. I'm like, oh god, you did not just do that. Like, in the sense of, like, I think she had a reference to meme at some point, and I was like, if you know about that shit, something is wrong.
Huh.
Like, memes have gone too mainstream, because my mom normally wouldn't know what that kind of shit is, and she doesn't care. I've shown her funny, you know, old school YouTube memes in the past, and internet memes before, and she just sees it as, like, you know, what every parent would normally see it as, like weird kid shit that we're all like, oh, it's funny, fucking Leroy Jenkins, or whatever, right? But, like,
Right.
now that, like, marketing and the fucking commercials sometimes bank on memes, and social media's made fucking transform memes into something completely different now, it's just, ugh. Now everyone's in on it, and it's not fun
I
anymore.
need to be careful.
Oh, hey, dudes. Issue versus non-X returned. And to hear me ramble about memes.
It returned.
Because
although
that's not to say
probably
that...
not at the best time, because I think I'm gonna end off soon.
Yeah. Not to say that memes are this high art form or whatever. There's, again, this niche quality to them that makes them enjoyable if you are fucking, like, autistic or have ADHD. or just weird. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. But, that's what made them funny, is when you remix silly, dumb shit into something else, or something, you create something random that just gets sent around to, like, other people that are like-minded, not like random parents or whatever. But the minute you start going like,
You have the stench of battle on you, mate.
420 Harambe, it's gonna destroy everything.
I kind of forgot what memes used to be.
They're just shit you'd send to your friend and be like, oh, you got trolled, troll face, rickrolled, or whatever, right?
You got pwned. Okay.
God, fucking
Just rock sores.
Talk about niche. I still don't know the full extent of elite speak. I just know that Coco does it in C and K.
I only know
That is
rocks.
all I know.
I only know rocks and sucks because I used to use it.
Those are the exact two that Coco uses.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of that is.
It's just like it. I mean, it was the only thing that I actually understood. Oh, something rocks, something sucks. Like, it was the only thing I understood, so that's why I used it. I never said rock sores or suck sores. I never said that. I don't know what that was.
That was a really weird choice, I think. I think that was the first instance of them trying to, you know. And so thankfully, Crash, for example, if we're just going to say, for example, and not to go too far since it looks like you're going to end off.
Yeah.
Like, Crash is doing it slowly, but it's not, it doesn't get in the way of anything. It doesn't feel intrusive. The only meme they've only ever referenced two memes off the top of my head immediately, which is Iron Checkpoint creates a playable character, and the Woe meme. That was pretty much all I can think of that they've referenced in the actual games themselves. And the CTR thing was just, no one ever knew that was going to happen. No one ever thought it would happen. It was just something funny that someone made. It was a funny Photoshop, and they just happened to go, you know what? Let's fucking have fun with it. And okay, that's cool, because they remixed it into something different. They didn't do it for the sake of, haha, funny meme, lol. Like, they didn't do that. It doesn't feel that way to me anyway.
Begin.
Yeah. I'm
Like
gonna do a little bit of mercenaries.
Okay. Yeah, the Woe meme is about as close as they've gotten so far to be like, haha, stupid, but it... Also, you have to make sure that you have to work for it. You have to get all the little bumpa berries. So you could potentially miss it if you don't get them all and don't care enough to go back and retry. But as a Crash fan, you want to know what happens when you do, because you don't know what to expect. So when it happens, you go, oh, that's pretty funny, actually. But Crash memes are really rare to come by. When something is so widely spread like SpongeBob or Simpsons memes, and then those get reworked back into the show, it never feels natural. And it never feels like they're doing it as like a one and done, haha, funny, and then they never do it again. Because they reference so much so quickly in like any one given episode. But the two that I always come back to are the Treehouse of Horror, where they did the parody of, what was it, Westworld or whatever? And it's all the fucking, and then that goes back to what I was saying about people making fun of that essayist guy, that video essay guy.
So wait, what exactly did this essay guy do? Like, I don't remember.
Nothing.
What he did.
Okay, so because I said I didn't want to get too much. It's really long, I guess, to explain it. Really weird. Basically, he didn't say anything wrong. It's an opinion that he has on the fact of like the point of that Simpsons episode, or at least what context you can grab from it as an interpretation, is because that episode is a Treehouse of Horror episode that is. Now I don't know what Westworld is. I've never really heard of it. I guess what it is, if I had to take a wild guess, is like. Well, see, I don't even want to do that because I don't want to assume. So I'm not really sure what Westworld is. But the Simpsons in that Treehouse of Horror episode find themselves in this like biodome of this like closed off little world within this building that is a bunch of fans going in as if it's an amusement park that is, or like an attraction kind of thing that is nothing but old Simpsons moments and memes and stuff, right? So that they have them do the hedge meme, or Ralph will say some shit. He'll say like at one point he says like, I choose you to die or whatever. There's like a bunch of Ralphs that like swarm them when they're trying to escape or whatever. And so it's a bunch of Simpsons references and like memes and shit. And it's very meta, right? But the guy himself was just saying, what's his name? It's something, I don't know if you've heard of this guy. He's an Irish dude. His name is like something like Eye Patch Wolf or something like that. Which I'd recommend if he has some good videos. He did a video called What the Internet Did to Garfield. I showed my mom that one. But that one's a very interesting video. He did, I haven't watched wrestling in so long. I don't follow it like, I don't follow it. But even when I used to watch it, I never followed it. I watched it when I was a kid with my grandpa when he was still alive. So like, I was little, so I didn't really know about storylines within the kind of writing that WWE would do, or WWF back in the day, and stuff like that. But there was a video on like kind of modern WWE and like just this other stuff that happened or whatever. He has interesting videos what I'm trying to get at. So I don't find anything inherently wrong with him. I don't think he's annoying or anything like that or whatever. He's fine. But then, well, what the clip was him talking about the Simpsons episode, and then, like I said, everything else had to be explained to get to what he said. It was about something. Let me see, because I just watched it, but I haven't really said about it. It was something along the lines of like, the fact that we can't move, if Simpsons fans can't move past the old stuff. So I guess his interpretation of what the Westworld parody did for the Treehouse of Horror episode was it kind of was meant as a way for them, because they have to escape this little biodome thing at the end of it, right? The Simpsons themselves have to escape.
Time is up.
So it's them trying to like leave that stuff in the past. Something about like those old school fans that are purists of like old Simpsons that cannot move on, something like that might deserve the type of treatment they show in the episode or something like that. And a bunch of people just kind of hounded on it. I don't think him personally like added him or tagged him, but they were using that clip as like oh, look at these fucking guys just saying this shit about whatever. And it's like, what is even, what do you mean? What are you talking about? What? I don't know. It's just really weird.
Begin.
It's whatever. Why are we suddenly talking about iPad 12? It's because of something I saw on Twitter right now while I was coming through. It's not even controversy.
Or he just said, or he just had an opinion.
Yeah, they just took his clip. They're not trying to like fucking cancel him or anything. They're just using. It's like if I like, I don't know, fucking clipped someone's opinion of Crash that I didn't like, and was like, oh, I guess the state of whatever made people and video essayists are annoying. Video essayists are like taking it this way when that's not at all what they meant. It's like, I don't know. It's just difference of opinion, but they're being assholes about it. But with all that in mind too, I mean that was just me also saying that. So what are y'all's takes on Simpsons and the state of Simpsons and SpongeBob? Because I'm hearing that both shows are getting good again, but I'm finding that really hard to believe because to me it still looks and is the same. Like for Simpsons, it's regurgitating the old jokes, and I've watched video essayists or whatever say that their delivery isn't even the same anymore. And for SpongeBob, it's much the same, except they also have the things that did become a thing everyone was talking about the whole, I see a lot of weird people, you know, over-exaggerating, or rather, trying to defend this, but they don't ever do it right, I feel. Where a lot of us, and I would love myself into that category, feel that the animation now is getting to the point where you can never let a moment just simmer in SpongeBob anymore. They have to have over-exaggerated faces for just about anything anyone says. And see how immediately Miharu you know what I'm talking about.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
And that's what I'm saying. I've watched new SpongeBob episodes where that still happens. And it's not funny, it feels forced, and it's completely unnecessary. Because old SpongeBob had to kind of earn it, and whenever they did do it, it was really out of the blue random. It was just, the execution just simply happened to be funnier then than when they try to do it now. You get all these motherfuckers that go, dude, that was just, you're taking one frame, that's not what these movies was. It's like, dude, what?
God, son of no! He's gonna get me, he's gonna get me, he's gonna get me.
Because in the scene of any given moment where they try to go like, oh, fucking, it was just one, wow. It was just one fucking moment. It's like, no, it wasn't. If you watched any one given scene, you're trying to say it was just one moment. It's not just one moment. Sometimes something will just get drawn out for way too long, and it's just not funny. It's not funny. I don't think modern SpongeBob is funny. But people are saying that modern SpongeBob, as in like now, season like fucking 14 or whatever, is starting to finally kind of get good again.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
I don't know in what way, because they haven't said.
I saw a thing on Twitter where it was like, oh, I'm gonna count every time like they make like an exaggerated face. And like they didn't even count all the times that it happened. Like I was just like that, it was way more than that though. Like so
yeah.
Which just tells you that like they
But SpongeBob also is starting to lean on its older stuff, and it brings back shit to the memes, and or even just for the references of like, look, we're referencing old stuff. We're good, right? Because there's another episode, calling out episodes that do this. There's this one where Plankton's trying to get together a group of baddies, and he goes and literally has this room where it's like all these past dudes from like the movie, the Dennis is there again, and other dudes are there from like older episodes that were like one-off characters, and it was just one entire like, look at this is the references, and I was just like, wow. Didn't try to naturally bring that in. It's in one shot alone. You have like 10 characters that were all from past episodes that were like one-off characters, and it was so like lazy and sad. And something else that's starting to kind of grind my gears is there's an episode where I saw this fucking clip once on Twitter, and SpongeBob's like going to Squidward. He's like, look at all the memories we shared, and he's got the little scrapbook, and some of those drawings, and now some of those are again references to other episodes. But then there are some type of way there that were done in the very early style of Steven Hillenburg.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think you earned the right to do that. You should not have done that. That's not your style. That's not for you. I get that's probably your homage to the creator. But with how you deliver jokes and how pandering SpongeBob seems right now, you don't get to do that. That's my opinion. So I mean, maybe I'm not so for saying that, but like, it doesn't feel earned. It does not feel earned. Shut that dude in the dick. That was awesome. Yeah, so to me, personally, one cannot just simply tell me, oh, you know, Simpsons and SpongeBob are good again. You have to give me fucking examples. You have to point me to episodes. Yeah, Pixar didn't happen. Episodes where it didn't happen. I'm not just gonna take anyone's word for it anymore. There are definitely people try to say something like that, it ends up not being the case at all, and it's like, alright. Meanwhile, there's some weird MCU stuff going on here. I say weird, but not in a bad way.
When is it not?
Apparently, Kevin Feige has a plan to reboot the MCU when Avengers Secret Wars comes out. I think... So, I think with how convoluted everything's gotten, I think they're gonna kind of bring everything back down to basics. So they're gonna use everything they built up these last couple of years, last couple, like fucking decade and a half, to reach an absolute, and then once that drops, because they're working with from what it looks like right now with all the multiverse shit, they're trying to work towards something bigger than like Thanos and when all that happened. So with doing all this stuff, I think they're gonna like cut it, and then just kind of like, because too. I think what they're starting to realize, they haven't had an Iron Man theme in a long time because they pulled off Tony Stark. But there's a fucking quote here that says, you know, going off the soft reboot thing, that it says to something about bringing back people you thought were gone forever. And so maybe deaths that happen. I don't know what that's going to mean for the grand scheme of whatever they're planning. I hope it's not just a novelty of, man, people really legitimately cried when Tony died. We're going to bring him back. And hopefully just not for the sake of people cried, so we're going to bring him back. Hopefully they have a plan, you know, beyond that. However, because of alternate versions of characters and stuff and played by different actors, there's always the chance to put someone else as Tony Stark, but make a new Iron Man series.
Yeah. So
I don't know. That's just for example. No one's name dropping Iron Man. I'm just using that as an example. But I don't know. I think as far as movies go, I would love to talk about more MCU stuff because I only know Marvel for the movies. I've never read any of the comics.
yeah,
But
that's more my dad. He likes comics.
my mom especially too. Although my mom, you could talk to her about like DC comic stuff. Because she reads a lot of the comics. But again, too, even she got really confused by all the New 52 nonsense. So that's one thing that's one arc of comics that she never really got to read because she didn't really know where to start, and because from what she last remembered, like everything branched off. Like it came from Flash, but then shit branched off and then converged back into when New 52 happened.
Yeah.
And so I don't fucking I only know that because that's what she told me. So like, I don't know. But in that kind of format, see, that's what they seem to be working towards for the MCU. It's the movie version of that, because we had all the very straightforward stories and introductions to different characters and franchises came to a head with the first Avengers. Then they introduced a couple more, then did the Age of Ultron, and then when they introduced even more characters, that's when they brought everybody in for the Infinity duology. And then now with the multiverse shit, this is them trying to take advantage of how the Fox rights and Sony rights are happening with them, because now they're so big. People want to see more Spider-Man in the MCU. They want to see X-Men in the MCU, but those were all owned by the movie rights and otherly media rights were owned by other dudes, and so they're trying to work that out, and we're starting to see some of that actually come into the MCU. So I think by the time that the rights all get worked up with Fox and Sony and all that crap, they're going to bring everything over for the next Avengers movies, because it already seems like they're kind of working towards that. You have No Way Home, you have actors who played certain versions of those characters in MCU properties, even if it's for the reference or whatever, that still happened. Professor X was in fucking Multiverse of Madness, and the one guy who played Silver Man, fucking Quicksilver, was in from the X-Men movies, was in WandaVision. So anyway, sorry, you're in your stream.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. So that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining. But hold on, because I got a special little announcement. So next Saturday, I will be streaming, because I hit 10,500 subscribers. I will be streaming Ratchet Deadlocked. I don't like that game, but I will be streaming it. Because those are my milestones. For every milestone hit, I will play a game that I do not like. Well, not for every milestone, for certain ones.
I was gonna say, that's sad. I want you to play games that you do like, that you've been holding off on or whatever.
So anyway, that'll be happening. That'll be happening next Saturday. The Saturday after that, the Saturday before Halloween, I'll be playing Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, because I feel it is a good Halloween game.
Cool.
And let's see, what else have I got? Anyway, I recently just started, getting organized and doing a bunch of management crap. So, I started offering, free trials for my Patreon of the lowest and highest tier. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me which tier people signed up for. So I'm not gonna know. Anyway, the lowest tier for $1, you get access to all my exclusive content. I will be posting on Patreon every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as my new schedule. I also have my Ko-fi opened again, and so yeah, I am offering free trials for my memberships on Patreon. So if you wanna see what the exclusive content is, then you could do that. You can check that out. Let's see. I have a Halloween video that I'm working on, and that's about it in terms of videos and streams. Do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, so I am gonna try and get a Sparrow video out. If not, at the end of this month, it'll be early November. So that will be dropping at some point. It's still in the scripting phases and stuff. Apart from that, streams. We have a lot of stuff going on for streams. So also I need to plug the Let's Play channel again. That's VidGamesFTW. I'll post it here so you can see how it's spelled. So if you see that, that is the Let's Play channel. You can check that out on YouTube, and it's me, my friends, my brother, because we're going to be pretty busy on there in the next couple weeks and stuff. So first on Destination March, which is my main channel, we've got some streams happening. We're still playing Rumble. The Halloween event starts this coming Thursday, so that's going to be really, really exciting. Also, I think early access, is it early access for Ripto? No, that's the week after. Sorry.
That's 26th. Actually, that was another thing. On the 26th, in the morning. That's like, I don't usually do morning streams, but on the 26th, I am going to be doing a stream for the Ripto event.
Yes. So we should definitely tag team that together. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Try and work together to get Ripto. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that as well. But the Halloween event we're going to do every Thursday where there's a big event for Rumble, we're going to pretty much stream on Thursdays. But my normal schedule is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. At some point, this is just an early teaser, but you'll see more of what's going to happen. I think tomorrow when I post my my stream schedule. Did you still want to do Banjo-Tooie tomorrow since we didn't do it on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow we'll do our Banjo-Tooie stream that we were supposed to do yesterday. I was just feeling really, really like, ugh, I was hurting and stuff, so I postponed it. But tomorrow on my channel is Banjo-Tooie. This Monday is going to be Crash Tag Team Racing, because I've been doing a little Crash Racing like marathon of different, streaming different Crash Racing games. So we've got we already played CTR, we played CNK with Faz Penguin. So Monday is going to be Crash Tag Team Racing. We're going to see if we can beat it in one stream. If we can, awesome. If not, then it'll take about maybe 2 streams. And then after that, we're going to do the adventure mode of C2 Nitro Field. But as all that's happening, I also want to do a Crash Randomizer, because I had just gotten that recently and it works and it's fucking insane. So I would love to do that. And at some point, we are going to try and organize another race stream, but I won't be participating. It's going to be Abdul and Abdul the Arab guy and Miscellaneous Dan. They're going to be going through the original Spyro 3 117%, and they're going to race to see who can do that first. So that's going to be really interesting. Don't have a date or a time or anything for that yet, because I have to talk to them about it. They're still very interested in doing it, so we have to figure out when that's going to go down. But those are going to be some of the immediate teases for streams that we're doing right now. So I would say just look forward to the stream schedule up on Twitter tomorrow, sometime in the morning maybe. And around maybe like 2 or so p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be playing some more Banjo-Tooie.
Yep.
Oh, and again, like I forgot to say, bringing up vid games. Yeah, so we've got VidGhouls FTW, our Halloween block happening soon. 3 different games. They'll be uploaded on the 29th, 30th, and 31st. We're going to try and record them soon. And if you're just curious as to what we even play on there, it's pretty much anything and everything. We just started doing the Mortal Kombat 1 story mode. I've already beaten it, but we're playing through it on the channel. And we've got Breath of the Wild going on over there. We've got Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. And Vic and I, my brother, just finished Splatoon 3. So you can find all kinds of games we've played in the past and stuff, and games we're playing right now on there. I would definitely recommend you guys check it out.
Yeah,
And that's it.
I like how you describe it as a Halloween block. It reminds me of it sounds like a Kids WB thing. I like that. So, anyway, yep, that's gonna do it. Thank you all so much for joining. As always, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more casual gaming content and join my Discord. There's a link in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.
Yeah.